Okay, welcome back, ladies and gents. Today is performance round 9 around Hungary. So, as you can see, no Ravers or Rich T Gaming tonight. So it's just me and Shrimpy. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, all good. And looking forward to this one. Now it's raining, so should be.
Performance, it always rains.
This is true. So last time out we had Mexico, which was, as always in performance, a pretty good race, close. Anybody standing out for you tonight that you think might get the win?
Ooh, let's have a look. Tomo's in the Renault, which we know is a ridiculously dominant car, as is Matt Gordon. They're both quick drivers.
Yep.
Rich T in the Red Bull, he's a quick driver. Maybe Hammer Time in the Toro Rosso.
Alright. Couple of standouts though. Yeah, I mean all those are good shouts. I mean, I would probably look at, as you say, Rich T Gaming in the Red Bull is a pretty quick driver, so you'd expect him to be up there. And I don't know if it's raining in the race, but if it is, I would expect Pagani to do pretty well, even though he's in a McLaren. But we all know how we all know how quick he is in the wet. We've already got Aaron in the chat, which is nice to see.
Just before we started his lap.
Yeah, well, while everybody's doing their out laps, I'm going to quickly pull up the teams for tonight. You've already gone through a couple, but we'll go through it again anyway. So, in the Ferrari, we have Agent Panda. In the Mercedes, we have Bendel. In the Red Bull, we have Rich T Gaming and Michael C. City Posh and Boy Flag in the Force India. Then we have Matt Cause and Tomo in the Renault. Chicken Guy and Steph in the Haas. Kat and Pagani in the McLaren. Hammer Time 95 and Cress in the Toro Rosso. And then last of all, Remco and Dutch in the Sauber. So, Dutch we normally see in a Williams, but tonight he's in a Sauber, which I think he's been in for the last few weeks. So,
yeah.
Expect Dutch to do well. Yeah, Dutch is a very quick driver. So I'm having a couple of times on the board already. Rich T Gaming quickest at the moment with a 130 flat. Oh, there was a car off to the right there. There's a Force India as well. Not too sure what happened there.
Have a look who else is on a really quick lap.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure who's on an out lap at the minute. Let's pull everything up. We'll go best lap.
Matt Gordon P3 currently. Good time.
Yeah, Matt Cole's another good driver. He's picked up his consistency a little bit this season. Obviously following the disappointment in the league racing last season, not getting promoted, but all in all, heading into this season in performance and Div 2, he seems to be doing alright.
Yeah, he's doing very good in performance. In Div 2, I believe he's doing just as good. City Posh has just put it in the barrier.
Oh, okay. Just on board with Remco at the minute. Got CJ Payne in the chat saying Remco, Tomo and Pagani for the podium for tonight. Good chat.
Yeah, I don't think he's far off there.
So Remco is going for another lap. He's got his ERS down, probably to help in the rain, but I'm not too sure why. Oh, got Kami's trying to pit. We know how difficult the pit lane is at Hungary. Especially in the wet. But Academy's not set a lap time yet. He goes back into the pit. We've got Cress currently on a fast lap and going faster since Sector 2, so we'll stay on board with him. As he comes through the S's, probably the best way to describe them. Not very good with corner names, unfortunately.
It's alright, neither am I.
Oh, a Haas just hit the barrier in the background. I'm not sure who that was. It was Chicken Guy.
I'm not very familiar with Hungary in general, so it'll be a bit of a difficult one, but I will try my hardest.
Well, Chicken Guy pits after hitting the barrier. Crest comes across the line and goes P11. Rich T Gaming in the meantime has set a new fastest lap with a 1:29.8. Still got quite a few cars out on track. Got Hammer Time coming around to finish his lap in the very nice looking Toro Rosso.
Aaron in the chat saying Chicken Guy to spin out lap 1 and lose wing every lap and the wheel on the final corner of the race. That is a lovely thing to wish upon someone.
Fair enough.
Is there any particular car that you think will really dominate this track in general, other than the obvious Mercedes and Ferrari?
I mean, the Red Bull is normally quite strong around Hungary. We'll see a very aerodynamic car. Other than that really long straight, I would expect it to do quite well through Sector 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Currently on board with Tomo, who is slowest of the time set at the moment. He is only on an out lap, but we'll stay with him for now.
Red Bull stacking up in the pits.
So it's quite a gap in times at the moment.
Yeah, there really is quite a massive gap.
Steph goes from P9 to P7 with a 1:30.8 in the Haas.
We only have one sub 30, 1:30 at the moment, which is belonging to Rich T, and then from 2 to 8 separated by 5 tenths. Ooh, less than that. Yeah, no, 5 tenths. Sorry.
Pagani at the moment is on his fast lap, coming towards the end of the lap in the McLaren.
Academy's just gone for an excursion off track.
Let's see how he handles going uphill. Yeah,
Always severing off the throttle.
Yeah, he's very good at that, Pagani. Which is why I think he's so quick in the rain. He comes across the line, goes P4 in the McLaren. Still a second away from that Red Bull, but you know, again, he is in the McLaren.
Yeah, the Red Bull dominates in every single way.
Yeah, Michael C is in the other Red Bull, currently occupying 5th place. So with 7 minutes left, Rich T Gaming still holds the fastest lap at the moment. Michael C coming back out, along with one of the Toro Rossos, Cress, who instantly slows down. Does that mean somebody coming down the straight? Yes. Yellow's in Sector 1. Currently 6th place for Macos in the Renault, which is not bad going.
Well, Force India is just taking itself off the circuit. Oh, there isn't any Force Indias today. Never mind.
Is that City Posh? Yeah, I saw a little bit of debris. I don't know if that's Yeah, he's got a bit of damage to his right side of his wing. So I would imagine he'll... Yeah, I imagine he'll come straight back in. An Agent Panda with a 133.5 at the moment in the Ferrari.
Tammy's still yet to settle up. Gonna go for an end of the session push.
Yeah, Catmeet's currently in the pits at the moment. Maybe he's struggling with a setup. Just can't put a lap together. I guess we won't know. Let's have a flick through, see if anyone's towards the end of the lap. Cress is coming around, but I think he's still on an out lap. Or a very slow lap, if that. Tamo pits.
Ooh, that's
yeah. Speaking of Dutch tricks, earlier in the stream, puts the Sauber on current pole position with a 129.7, which is
a very good time for a lesser car of the field.
Yeah, fantastic time. Oh, Rich T Gaming has lost it.
Jim Garner's back.
Just as I go on board with him. Oh, Chicken Guy now goes fastest in the Haas. Those times are starting to come down now. Remco looks like he's coming towards the end of a lap as well. But not a very quick one, so I think he'll probably go again. Garney's on an out lap.
Matt Core's on the out lap. Catamese finally.
Yeah, I think Michael C is about to come around to finish his lap. Just easing it around the last corner. On the power a little bit too early, but he manages to hold it. I don't think he moved anywhere. Not got a lot of ERS, but might go again. Matt Core's still on his outlap, approaching the back of a Red Bull. Oh, Boy Flag struggling through there a little bit. He goes wide. He's still going, so I don't think he's invalidated.
Pagani coming to finish with that man. Going around the long way.
Here's Boy Flag across the line. He goes P4. So even with a mistake, he goes P4 with a 130 flat.
No position change.
Yes, Pagani stays P7.
Oh, come back with a 128.
Wow, that is a very good time from Rich T Gaming.
Seems like he wants that pole position badly.
We've got Yellows in Sector 3, not entirely sure who that was. Right, let's have a look at Michael C.
Here's Michael C.
Okay, so he stays 10th. He goes slower again, so I don't think that low ERS is helping. Yellow's in Sector 2. Matt Course is coming round. Okay, so I think it's the Force India there. I'm not sure who that is. So that must be Boy Flag, just coming back in, which I think is causing the yellows. Catamese is retired. I'm not sure whether he's done that in the pits or not. Matt Cause across the line, goes P3 with a 129.2. Great lap from Matt Cause, but Dutch tricks it. Straight away goes P3, and Hammer Time then goes P4. Yeah, so after setting a real good time, he's already dropped 2 positions. But Boy Phoenix in the chat says hi guys. So hello to you, Boy Phoenix.
Matt Cause down to P6 now with running forward.
Yeah, Michael C goes fastest with a 128.8 in the Red Bull. Time from him.
Anything you can do, I can do.
Yeah, hopefully we see a nice battle between the Red Bull teammates. That would be interesting to watch. So Agent Panda's in.
Lots of teammates together today. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of teammates starting next to each other.
Yeah, that's the good thing about performance is you've got a lot of sort of equal drivers.
Whoa, 128.6.
Yeah, that is a very good time by the Chicken Guy. In the Haas. So I've got a Ayrton Senna style helmet. Interesting. I like it. I think Michael C will probably be pitting. Rich T Gaming I think has just started a fast lap, but I think he's just... No, he hasn't spun. So Hammer Time now he's finished. He's gone into the pit. I think Dutch is towards the end of his lap. Coming around the last corner in the Sauber. Can he get in front of those Red Bulls? Or could he go one further and get in front of the Haas? A little bit of a wiggle out the last corner, but he crosses the line. Only moves up 1 place, but still a very good place for a Sauber to be.
Going up to P11.
Right, who is next to cross the line? We've got Cress. Oh, he's lost it. He's done well to keep it out of the barrier. So what, Matt Court I think is the next one to cross the line. There's a Sauber in front of him, which I think is Remco. No, he pulls to the side. Matt Cause. Now we've seen a few drivers have a bit of a wiggle out of here. It looks pretty smooth from Matt Cause. And he goes P2.
Up to P2.
Cracking time.
And that's everyone.
Yeah, Rich T has pulled across, so that is it. So, quite an interesting qualifying there. A few cars that you wouldn't probably expect a bit further up the grid. Good performances from Matt Cause. So looking at that current sort of starting grid then, who would you put as your favourite heading into the race?
Let's have a look at what tyres people have got. Rich T in a very dominant car with 1 lap old tyres. Chicken Guy with 3 lap old. Oh, I suppose it won't matter if it's dry. It's wet.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it rains or if it's wet, I think you get fresh tyres anyway. So yeah, I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah, Rich T and still Sainz up there because he's got a very strong car. Matt Cause obviously in the Renault, which is very dominant in this league.
Yeah, Matt Cause, and he's currently 14th in the Performance League. He's had quite a few DNFs.
Yeah.
His highest finish in performance is a 6th place, which was 2 or 3 weeks ago at USA. So he'll be looking for a podium.
Expecting to see him further up.
Yeah, I mean, looking at where sort of Matt Cause is in the other Renault, we probably would expect him to be a little bit higher, but I'm sure we'll see him move forward in the race. Oh, okay, so it's a dry race.
Raver saying chicken dude, hold to flag win, Dutch second, Remco third.
Ooh. So he's expecting a very good drive from Dutch. From, what was he, P6? Right, so the driver's having a look at the strategy and getting ready. Just waiting on a couple of them now. And then we'll get going with the formation lap. Here we are then. So how you feeling, Trumpy? Do you want to talk us through the formation lap, or do you want me to do it, mate?
You can go ahead and do that.
Okay. Right, so we've got Chicken Guy on pole then in the Haas. Let's have a look where he currently is in the championship. Currently 6th in the championship, so he's not doing too bad at all. As we mentioned, Matt Cause quite far down in the table, so I'm sure he's looking for a decent result tonight in the Renault. And then we've got the two Red Bull drivers of Michael C and Rich D Gaming. Both, you know, they're doing alright here and there. Rich D, I'm sure, will be looking to get past his teammate as soon as possible and up onto that podium spot. Then we've got the two Saubers, 2x2 at the minute, with Remco and Dutch, who you would expect to have a good race. Obviously, we know how quick he is. Even in a Sauber, you would expect him to do quite well, as Ravers has predicted in the chat. Then Tomo in the other Renault in P7. And then we have the two Toro Rossos of Hammertime 95 and Cress. And then P10, we have the McLaren of Pagani. Prototype Steph in P11. City Posh Blue in the first Force India in P12. And Blue Flag, who I've just seen go through a board. So that's quite interesting. In P13. Katami's in the other McLaren in P14. And Agent Panda having a little bit of a slide there in the background in P15.
Goy in the chat giving his best wishes to Panda, the long-standing teammates of this league.
The greatest teammates in this league. All loved.
The dream team.
So as Agent Panda takes his place at the back of the grid.
Interesting tyre strategies, with the top two going for mediums, the rest of the field other than Cress going for softs.
Yeah, we'll load all that up quickly. So here we go, 5 lights.
Red Bull view, of course.
And away we go. Yeah, not the best camera from me either.
Free penalty.
Oh, he's jumped the start. It's been a pretty good start by Matt Cause though. He might take a look into turn 1. He does up the inside. And the Red Bull goes through as well. Yeah, so a little bit of carbon fibre come off at turn 1. I'm not entirely sure who it was.
That was a Sauber of Dutch, I think, into the back of the Haas of Chicken Guy.
Okay.
Matt Cause straight into the lead. Rich D following closely.
Too wide up the hill. Great driving.
Just watching the battle from 3rd to 6th from Hammertime's perspective.
Yeah, currently having a look at Michael C. He holds his position to Dutch through the chicane. There was a McLaren in the background there as well, which went over the chicane a little bit. I think that was Katami's. But now he looks to have...
for once in the start, the leader hasn't leapt away 2 seconds straight away.
Yeah, Rich T Gaming is doing well to stay on the back of him. Obviously, he's in that Red Bull, so you'd expect him to do quite well, but...
The Red Bull and the stronger tyres, but every other race this season, regardless of tyre strategy and car advantage. The leader is still left away a second or two from the start.
Oh,
Up the
Richie's having a
inside,
look at the
turn one.
inside.
Good move.
Yeah, a little bit of wheels banging there, but looked like a pretty good move from Rich T Gaming. Matt Cause might have a look up at the inside though. He decides better of it. But the most improved driver at the minute, or two should I say, have been Blue Flag up by 6, currently in P7, and Katami's also up by 6 in P8. Rich T Gaming up 3 places as well, currently leading the race after 2 laps. Let's stick on the tyres and have a look what everybody's on.
Bit of a shame that Tomo and Remco have pitted already.
I think Katami's has just made a mistake. He's gone down to P12.
Into the barrier.
Yeah, definite wing damage.
Wing. It's a lot of understeer.
So a lot of the drivers opting to go and start on the softs, which is interesting. But Matt Cause now on those mediums is going to be in a pretty good place if he can hold his position. What were you saying, mate?
Agent Panda up 4 places. Oh, Hammer Time's just span on the straight and almost taken out City Boss.
Yeah, he's struggling to get it back under control. Yeah, Agent Panda up into the points.
Front wing now. That'll be a pit stop.
Yeah, Cress is trying to look up the inside of his teammate. I think Hammer Time's going to let him go. He does. Camy's in the pit. And Tomo.
With Tomo. It doesn't seem to be having a very...
and just as I read the comment from Ravers about no DNFs, Katami's goes and retires.
I didn't want to say anything. Even when Ravers is here, he's still ruining races.
Remco not had the greatest of starts, though. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him at the start. But he's down in P13 now. So look at the shortest gap on track, which I think is Michael C at the back of Chicken Guy. You might have a look at the inside here. Yeah, there's a lot of penalties being... oh, I think Chicken Guy ran a little bit wide.
Fights back up the inside.
Chicken Guy, yeah, I think Chicken Guy pulled out of that a little bit.
Ravers with Panda in the points, again trying to ruin Panda's race.
Yeah, he's kept it on the track, and he's took advantage of a bit of carnage at the start.
Yeah, consistency wins.
Dutch is on the back of Chicken Guy now after he went wide. Stay with this battle for a little bit. Locks up. Great camera angle that. Up the hill. Ravers also cheering on Agent Panda. Pagani. Yeah, there's a lot of penalties going out at the minute. I've already seen 3 or 4 pop up.
Start of the race, everyone gets excited.
I still think the closest battle on track is still this sort of 3rd to 5th battle. Dutch locks up a little bit, nearly goes into the back of Chicken Guy again. As he come around the final corner, Dutch is going to have DRS. He has a little bit of a moment. I think Dutch might have him here. He has a look up the inside, decides better of it. Sensible driving there by Dutch.
Playing the long game.
Michael C's on the back of Matt Cause now as well with that DRS. Rich T Gaming has pulled out a 2.5 second gap at the front.
Blue Flag under attack from Seth.
Let's go down to that. Now you wouldn't expect any overtakes going through this little bit. It's very narrow. Yeah, there's a nice little train form in here with Pagani, Stefan and Blue Flag.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even look behind.
Dutch has fallen back a little bit from Chicken Guy. Now, all these guys are going to have DRS apart from Matt Cause. They're all sort of pulling each other along at the minute.
Rich T making 2 fastest laps in a row.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of these guys fighting and just pulling a gap. Michael C has got past Matt Cause. Up the inside of turn 1. Yeah, Matt Cause is doing well to keep it in there. Might have another look around the outside. Nope, Michael C holds it. He's obviously on the softer tyres and the faster car, but Matt Cause is doing well to battle here.
Would Matt Cause almost be better letting him go though, so he can conserve his tyres and have a real hard push at the end of the race?
Yeah, definitely. Matt Cause likes to fight though.
Feisty.
Agent Panda is catching City Posh Blue.
As announced by Ravers. Seems to be doing text commentary.
He's falling back a little bit now through this sector.
Commentator's curse. It's back.
Yeah, he runs a little bit wide, falling back a little bit now. And sort of train is still here now, no? Chicken Guy half a second behind Matt Cause. Now Matt Cause I think has just fallen out of DRS, so he's going to be a sitting duck here. Chicken Guy's too far back though, I think. He survives for this lap. Might have a look into turn 2.
Prototype Steph around the outside of blue flag. Gets the move done.
Didn't quite catch that, but now blue flag has got Pagani on the back of him.
Pagani seems to be being quite patient here, waiting for the right move, as he should in the McLaren.
Yeah, he's a good driver, Pagani. He knows what he's doing. He's just biding his time. He's probably saving the RS.
Very sensible. And this could be his chance. Yeah, easy as you like. Mistake made by blue flag.
As soon as I go off it, he makes a move. Blue flag goes wide again there. So I don't know whether he's struggling with his tyres.
Steph making it past blue flag and just running straight off.
Yeah, Steph currently with a lot of pace. He'll be looking to catch up to this little train now. With Matt Cause, Chicken Guy and Dutch. Hammer Time gets another penalty. It's the second one I've seen, so you know, we're only 8 laps in. He needs to be careful a little bit.
Just watching this little 3rd to 5th little train here.
Yeah, I've just gone back on board with that. Chicken Guy is the closest car on track currently.
Seems everyone tonight is being quite conservative in terms of their attacks, waiting for the right moment.
Chicken Guy nearly went into the back of Matt Cause there. Through the chicane they go.
A little bit of a slide coming out.
But yeah, Matt Cause and Chicken Guy are in a really good position here. They're on the mediums, they're keeping up with these guys around them. I would expect them to be very strong at the end of the race.
The Red Bulls must be really enjoying this now. They've got Matt Cause forming a little bit of a roadblock maybe.
Yeah, Rich T's just running away with it at the minute. Here we go then, Chicken Guy, DRS open.
Steph not made up any time since he's gotten past blue flag. The only thing really happening as of current is the 3rd to 5th.
That's quite interesting, the fact that these 3 guys are battling and Steph hasn't really made up any time on them. Don't know whether his tyres are falling off. I can't really remember when you have to pit on the softs. I think it's around like 14, I think.
So, will they go from the soft to the medium then?
I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so. Unless you're very good on your tyres, I don't think you could take the, I believe it's the supers very, very long. Dutch is just being a little bit patient at the minute. He's watching this little battle between Matt Cause and Chicken Guy.
Well, we've seen what patience can do with... Oh, he goes in.
Oh, he's pit, yeah.
With another fastest one.
So Dutch comes in early. He's going to try and get an undercut on these guys.
Going to be moving down to about, what, 11th, 12th?
Yeah, he's going to fall back a little bit, but should go time in the over the course of the race. So the closest battle still Chicken Guy and Matt Cause. They've been together pretty much the whole sort of 10 laps.
Academy's I've only just seen not having the best of races due to connection issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, frame rate was low and drivers were just glitching around, so unfortunate.
Okay. That's understandable. Now, I think Matt Cause is holding Chicken Guy up here. Chicken Guy looks very, very quick through the corners.
Blue flag latching onto the back of Pagani now. Seem to have come out of nowhere.
Always nice to see two admins fighting.
Panda standing his ground against Cress. Sort of be making up time from Cress and slowly making up time on City Posh.
Yeah, Agent Panda's driving very well so far. Chicken Guy again can't get close to Matt Cause on the straight. I think Matt Cause is running
blue flag
very straight
inside.
line. Oh, he runs wide a little bit though. Yeah. A little bit wide from blue flag, so Pagani goes back up the inside.
Blue flag.
No, blue flag up the inside.
Good clean fighting from the admins.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. Chicken Guy again is so close to Matt Cause, he just can't find a way past at the minute. Matt Cause very quick in a straight line.
Everywhere he goes, just a big black wall of Renault.
I think Chicken Guy's a little bit closer this lap though. He's saving his ERS. So let's stay on board with this as they come around the last corner. DRS open. Can he get in this time? He puts it up into overtake. And look at the speed Matt Cause has. He can't even get close. Can't even get close. But this is the closest battle on track. Oh wait, no, Pagani is only 3/10 behind blue flag. Very respectful. Dutch Tricks is within a second of Agent Panda now as well. On those fresh mediums. I wonder if Agent Panda's gonna put up a fight here.
I don't think he should, as it's just not a battle that he's in.
Ooh, Dutch Tricks.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Has to let him pass now. There you go. Probably a good call from Agent Panda not to fight.
Yeah, I mean he's currently sitting in the points positions. He's driving very well at the minute, so there's no reason to risk that. Dutch now will be chasing down City Posh.
Hammer time with another penalty.
Yeah, he's not doing too well with those. Chicken Guy again can't get close to Matt Cause on the straight. Pagani now might have a look at blue flag.
Again, it's just that McLaren, the Renault engine against Mercedes.
Yeah, just not quite enough road there, unfortunately. Down into turn 2 they go. Dutch Trick's now past City Posh. So Dutch is flying at the minute. He's got DRS as well to help him pull away a little bit more. And now he will try and chase this little battle down between Blue Flag and Pagani. Let's go back to Chicken Guy and have a look how he's doing. Struggling to find a way past this Chicken Guy. He's got full ERS. Matt Cause has half.
Yeah, the same with Blue Flag and Pagani. They both have. Oh, sorry. They both have the exact same as Chicken Guy. Oh. Could this be a sort of again the long game? Just playing the long game.
Yeah, again Matt Cause just pulls away on the straight. Even with the DRS from Chicken Guy, he just can't do anything to get past him at the minute.
Weirdly, the Red Bull of Michael C with very, very little ERS left. Could this be his final lap on the current softs?
Yeah, he might have been pushing. I think Pagani's fallen back a little bit from Blue Flag. Dutch Tricks looks to be catching them quite rapidly. Already down 6/10 from the last time I looked.
Weirdly enough, while Dutch Tricks was overtaking Panda, he seems to have lost about a second.
Yeah, Panda just needs to keep going. He's driving extremely well at the minute. I think Cress is catching him slightly. Pagani's in the pit. He's going to go for the undercut on Blue Flag.
Well, you've got to do something other than just follow him. Onto the mediums.
Yeah, so he will be going now till the end. Let's have a look where Pagani comes out.
Just behind Remco. Agent Panda into the pits.
And back out on the fresh mediums. Let's give a little bit of airtime to Rich T Gaming, why not?
Poor guy's probably well bored.
Yeah, he's dominating the race at the minute. No, he's going to keep going. I mean, he's not losing any time.
Yeah, that's true. He's not lost any. In fact, he's been just making it.
Michael C stays out as well.
Matt Cause doing fine. Chicken Guy doing fine. Just in constant stalemate now. See any real?
Yeah, these guys really locked in.
Slowly making his way to the back of the Toro Rosso.
So Blue Flag is in the pits, so let's keep an eye on Pagani. Around the hairpin, so he's approaching the last corner. Let's have a look. Blue Flag is out of the box.
I think he's going to remain in front. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. Blue Flag's done it. He's managed to stay out. Yeah, he's going to be on cold tyres. Pagani might still have a go here. But Blue Flag has done well to
right on the back.
get out in front there. But the one thing Pagani was hoping for is to not see the back of that Force India. The leader pits.
That might come through in a second.
So Rich T Gaming's in, Michael C stays out.
Dutch tricks with a penalty. Pagani's really, really trying to find a way past now. I think here comes his opportunity. No, playing it safe still.
Yeah, he's very close though. I'm gonna have a look at with
the rear wing. Here we go. Gonna have the left hand side.
So Prototype Steph in, City Posh Blue into the pits. So
Pagani with a good exit. ERS all the way. DRS on.
Yeah, I think he's going to get him here. Force India's very quick in a straight line though.
Yeah, getting that Mercedes power unit really starting to show.
Yeah, and Blue Flag just knows where to put that car. Very good at defending.
Just pull out the corners.
Great little battle to watch though between the two admins.
Pagani really showing a lot of resilience here as well. Because I know for a fact I'd be frustrated.
Yeah, just got to stay patient.
Hammer time, latching onto the back of City Posh Blue it seems. Slowly making his way there.
Yeah, I think Hammer Time will have to definitely pit again though. Been on those mediums for quite a while.
Stay on me. Oh, Pagani with a 3-second penalty.
I think that might do it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, these two are incredibly close every week. Simon normally does alright with penalties. I don't know if he's got any. I've not seen any pop up, so
I will have a look at penalties now.
Chicken Guy still struggling.
2 warnings for Michael C in the lead. 2 warnings for Matt Claus in P2.
Michael C still hasn't pit.
2 warnings for Rich T.
Looks like a couple of drivers need to be careful.
Sorry to keep cutting you off now.
You're alright. Michael C finally pits after 17 laps on the softs.
2 warnings for Remco. Penalty for Cress. A penalty for... Oh, Blue Flag has a penalty.
Oh,
and
it does.
2 warnings on top of that. Penalty and warning. So currently Panini's in the better spot with penalties and warnings. Agent Panda running a flawless race currently.
Yeah, he's driving very well today so far. Just needs to keep it up. Rich T getting him in, obviously gets past his teammate.
Hammer time with 2 penalties. Oh, 3 penalties, sorry.
Blue Flag. He's going to take a look at Cress. He's got that DRS off him, which is helping him pull away from Pagani a little bit.
Rich T again making up another fastest lap.
Yeah, now Pagani's got stuck behind Cress. So this is going to help Blue Flag out massively. Yeah, look at the speed Pagani has. Cress has run wide a little bit. Pagani definitely had a thought there. But he's just pulled back in behind. Dutch Tricks now on the back of Michael C as well.
Chicken Guy forever being behind Matt Claus.
Yeah, if I was Chicken Guy, definitely pit in the next couple of laps.
This really is the Red Bull's race to lose now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely in Rich T Gaming's hand at this moment in time.
Oh, bit of contact between Pagani and Cress. Very minor contact though.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get the move done now. He's going to have DRS as well. He runs a little bit wide. Oh no, he doesn't have DRS.
Is that property of Cress? Yes, it is. He's going to have to defend quite well.
Looks like he's done quite well there though. Cress obviously on 19 old tyres, 19 lap old tyres. So Pagani's going to have that grip advantage. Pagani's lost a lot of time behind Cress. It's give Blue Flag the opportunity to pull out a little bit. So now Pagani just has to keep his head down and pull him back in.
I'm almost tempted to say that Pagani's a faster driver, but Blue Flag's putting up an incredible defence.
Yeah, I mean Blue Flag is definitely one of the best at defending. Very hard driver to get past.
Chicken Guy past Matt Kors as he's gone into the pits. So this is the chance for Chicken Guy to try and get his lead to stick.
Yeah, Matt Kors going for the undercut. So Chicken Guy now just needs to push like crazy. Finally got Coin Air in front of him.
Can finally stretch his legs.
Dutch is still within a second of Michael C, but Michael C on those fresher tyres.
9 lap fresher tyres, yeah. Hammer Time still catching City Posh.
Oh, Cress is in the pit.
Out of the points now.
Change of wing for Cress as well. So, Agent Panda back into P10 with around a 3-second lead to City Posh.
So Chicken Guy and Remco still left the pit inside the top 10. And Hammer Time and Tommy to still pit outside the top 10. In comes Chicken Guy. This is the moment of truth.
Alright, let's have a look with Matt Kors then. Where is he?
He's just coming around the left-hand hairpin.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real close battle.
Yeah, right. Chicken Guy's in his box. Matt Kors is coming around the last corner.
Again, this is Matt Kors, I think. It's going to be him.
I don't know, Chicken Guy might hold on to this.
Matt Kors has the activated tyres.
Yeah, I think he's just got that little bit more grip. I think Chicken Guy might hold on though. Oh no, Matt Kors sent it up the inside. Oh, great racing, side by side. Matt Kors gets the move done. That is a great move by Matt Kors, to be fair. And Chicken Guy needs to stay at the back of that Renault for a little bit longer.
Matt Kors making a mistake. Opening the door for Chicken Guy.
Oh, he's going to have a look up the inside of the chicane. Great driving from these two.
Can't help but feel sorry for Chicken Guy now. Just been a wall of Renault for 22 laps of this race, I think.
Yeah, Dutch pitted around lap 10. He tried to go on a massive undercut on everybody. And he's got himself up into P3. But he just needs to manage those tyres now.
Yeah, it's definitely... Oh, blue flag with his second penalty. Really opening the door for Pagani. Now all he has to do is stay there.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be in the same party as well, so Pagani will definitely know that. Chicken Guy again, just so close on Matt Kors. Oh, he's going to have DRS here as well.
It's been a very good race long battle, these two.
Oh, City Posh has a little bit of a moment out the last corner, but I think he's going to get this move done. It's turn 1. Ferrari against Mercedes.
Pushing him right to the outside.
Oh, Panda's gone a little bit wide.
Fighting back as such.
He falls out the points. He needs to keep his head down though.
Well, there's still Remco to pit.
Yep,
and depending on how he manages his tyre, Dutch.
I think Dutch might be able to go to the end. He only pitted a couple, what, 2-3 laps early, which I think you could probably extend on the mediums if you conserve your tyres a little bit.
The same battle that's been happening always between Blue Flag, Panini, and Matt and Chicken Guy still going. Chicken Guy making fastest lap of the race, taking Rich T's crown from him.
But still can't find a way past Matt Cos.
Yeah.
Just still can't get past.
Who has the better pace though, realistically? Very evenly matched, but Chicken Guy hasn't had a chance to show his pace.
Yeah, Chicken Guy got promoted last season from Div 2. So Chicken Guy is he's a quick driver. He's very consistent as well. He doesn't get a lot of penalties. Agent Panda stayed on the back of City Posh.
Yeah, he really has. He's actually caught up a little bit since I last looked. Tomo, the Renault's showing their pace now.
Tomo currently in last, but he is only a second behind Hammer Time. Nice to see the fact he's kept going, kept his head down.
Let's look back at Pagani and Blue Flag.
Yeah, I'm on board with them now.
Chicken Guy seems to be right on the back of Matt Gores after the straight, still with DRS.
Yeah, it's just identical every lap. Chicken Guy always seems to be there, just behind the gearbox of Matt Gores, but just cannot find a way through.
They seem to be slowly catching up to Dutch as well, because they have the tyre advantage, they have for the pace advantage. They're both in quicker cars.
Yeah,
Dutch's tyres are really starting to let go now.
Yeah. Chicken Guy still right there. 2/10. Pretty much what the gap is throughout the whole lap.
Yeah. So evenly matched. Two incredible drivers.
Yeah, they've definitely put on a good show for us today. Nothing between the two drivers.
Let's have a look at see who's had quite a good race.
We've had Yellows in Sector 2.
Having joint best race along with Blue Flag and Steph. Nice to see.
I'm not sure who those Sector 2 Yellows were for, but Agent Panda has fallen back from City Posh, so I don't know if he's made a little bit of a mistake. Oh, Hammer Time's crashed.
Hammer Time gone.
I'm not going to be able to see where that was.
I don't think that could have been the him and Panda maybe. No, they weren't even close.
I know him and Tomo was battling, so he might have just been pushing a little bit too hard.
There seemed to be damage to Tomo's car.
1.3 seconds now, the gap between Matt Cause and Dutch. I'm going to stay on board here with Pagani though.
Yep.
Because it's just hanging. Oh, Chicken Guy picks up a penalty.
With a penalty.
Well,
that is interesting. We'll have a look now.
No more than 2 minutes ago I said how consistent he was and that he rarely gets a penalty, and he goes and picks up a penalty.
On 2 warnings as of current. Dutch with a ridiculous amount of penalties and warnings.
Right, okay. So if I was Dutch, I wouldn't really even fight these guys.
Yeah, it'd be better to just keep his tyres good and maybe go for the
P6.
Yeah, P5.
Depending on sort of how, depending on sort of how quick Steph catches up.
Yeah. Steph's tyres are only 7 laps fresher than Dutch's.
Pagani again, so close to the back of Blue Flag with that DRS.
Right,
Nice
we
to
might
see
be
that
about
we've...
to see our overtake in ages.
Chicken guy, ever so close. Matt Cause right on the back of Dutch now as well.
Panda being overtaken by Cress.
Yeah,
Remco with
Agent Panda's struggling a
25
little bit.
lap tyres.
Yeah, Remco is really good on his tyres though.
As I said, that Ravers commented it.
Yeah, just seen that.
Great mind like. Matt Cause going around the outside of Dutch into turn 1.
Yeah, I think Dutch is going to hold on though. Matt Cause is going to have more grip though on those softs.
Going straight back up the inside turn 2. And that should be Joel. Oh, push him out a little bit.
Yeah, a bit of contact. But Matt Cause has got the job done. And now it's Chicken Guy's turn.
That was always going to be happening there.
Chicken Guy rode that curb quite a bit there.
Dutch was his 4th one.
Yeah. So I think that's what, 7th at best now for Dutch if he can keep his pace up. And he goes across that chicane as well there.
He might get 6th.
Yeah, Steph is falling back a little bit.
Chicken Guy looking. Oh, Dutch with a massive slide.
Dutch had a big moment through there. Chicken Guy up the inside. Gets the move done. So Dutch now down to P5. Matt goes up into the podium positions. And Chicken Guy now will be...
Chicken Guy heading out of DRS.
Oh, Dutch.
No,
Dutch just tried to pit. He's retired.
What happened?
I'm not too sure. He came into the pit. And then just kind of went straight on and hit the wall. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't know why he's retired though. He was in a real good position. So that's a shame. But that's going to bump everybody back up.
Yep.
Chicken Guy already on the back of Matt Cause.
Virtual safety car.
Oh, okay.
Could this be any pit stops maybe?
I mean, I would have said Remco could take advantage of this virtual safety car, but he's already gone past the pits.
Yeah. What does the red spanner icon mean, out of interest?
I think that means your teammate is in the pits because Dutch has gone into the pit and retired.
Okay, yeah.
Agent Panda's come in. Oh, he gets a 5-stop.
Oh.
5-second stop-go penalty for speeding.
Supers.
Is that the Ultras?
Oh yeah, Ultras.
Agent Panda fastest lap.
Oh, I would like to see that.
I think everybody would like to see that. So racing is underway again. Chicken Guy is again right on the back of Matt Cause. But he does have that pen.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Red Bull guys. They've not really had much airtime, but both of them have had really good drives. Not really done anything. Probably just completely jinxed them, so we won't speak about them very long.
They're probably quite thankful for the very little airtime and things said about them, because when we usually talk about people, they crash.
Exactly.
So. In terms of racing, this race has been incredibly clean, as 3 DNFs have all been, well, driver error, I think. I'm not sure about how many times we didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had two really good battles all race long. Obviously, Matt Cause, Chicken Guy, and then Boy Flag and Pagani have barely been a couple of seconds apart throughout the 31 laps, which has been insane to watch. City Posh picks up a 3-second penalty.
Just going to have a quick look at the penalties out the back of the field.
Chicken guy's so close to the back. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
he's
stopped
in
there.
sector 2. Oh, Tomo's lost it. Coming up the hill. Agent Panda's coming up to him. Agent Panda's lost it. Oh no.
He's just front right on the, backs out the way for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, Rich T and Michael have gone through. Matt Cause, I think, has gone through as well. And Chicken Guy. Oh, I think Pagani had actually got past Blue Flag there, but Blue Flag has just took him back. So the closest battle on track, still these two pairs of drivers. Yeah, probably for a new front wing.
Yeah, I can't see any front wing at all.
Now Agent Panda went round, but I think he kept it out the barrier. So
yeah, he did. I saw something come off, but that might have been like a bit of dirt or something like that.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling on those ultras though. But 3 laps left. Pagani's still on the back of Blue Flag.
Do you think we'll see a late in the day move from Pagani or Chicken Guy? Pagani looking for all going
yeah,
around the
Pagani
outside.
might have a look here. He's gone all the way around the outside.
And back up the inside maybe, if the Renault power unit can hold on.
Yeah, up the inside of turn 2. Blue Flag keeps it in there. Yeah, he knows where to put his car, Blue Flag. I've said it multiple times this stream, and he's just so good at defending. You just can't get past him, especially on a narrow circuit. But he then goes and gets a penalty.
Blue Flag 6 seconds down now then.
And I think you said Pagani only has 1?
Yeah, Pagani has 1. Blue Flag now has 3, I believe.
Hammer Time 95 has said he touched turn 5. Hit the barrier, lost front wing, so he decided to retire. Unfortunate.
So yeah, just reinforcing the point that it's been very clean racing today by everyone.
Yeah, we've had some really good close battles.
There's not been like a lot of overtaking as per usual, but there's been these 2 battles that have been going race long and they've been amazing to watch.
Can't argue with that. Pagani going up the inside.
Pagani up the inside.
Boy, if I keeps it in there again. Pagani's going to have DRS though.
No pull out for the McLaren. Just nothing to give.
Yeah, he just can't. He just doesn't have the speed. Honestly. Mercedes engine is really helping Blue Flag there.
Yeah, Blue Flag again, just the placement as you said. It seems to turn 2 that Pagani seems to like to go for a move. It's 2 laps in a row he's decided to throw up the inside. And throw it around the outside.
Yeah, Ravens is pointing out again that Remco still hasn't pitted. 31 lap old mediums now.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I mean Remco is just insane on his tyres.
Possible puncture territory, could there be?
Maybe.
With Blue Flag and Pagani, well, they've just made up 5 tenths since I said puncture territory. Tommy with a 117.8. Lovely. Oh, Chicken Guy, Matt Gores. Got completely about them too. Chicken Guy briefly into first. No, not into first. In front of Matt Gores.
Yeah, that gap between Blue Flag and Remco is coming down quite rapidly.
Just want to watch Remco for a little bit, just to see how much sliding is actually going on.
He's got 2 laps left, and if he holds on to this, it's been a pretty good race for him.
Been impressive more than anything.
Chicken Guy again, so close. He seems to be very good at managing his ERS, Chicken Guy. He's got a full bar. He throws it up into overtake. DRS open.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a massive push.
Yeah, Marcos goes defensive. Chicken Guy again, just no way past.
Pagani outside, convert it to the inside. No move there, Marcos.
Oh, he has a bit of a slide though. Pagani's fallen back off Blue Flag. But Blue Flag now a second behind Remco.
Blue Flag possibly looking set on a, well, maybe a P6, depending on how Remco's lap goes. There's no big slides or obviously puncture. Remco's got himself a P6 secured. If so, then both Blue Flag and Pagani move up.
It's been an unfortunate race by Chicken Guys. You can see he's had a lot of pace.
Across the line.
Rich T Gaming crosses the line. P1.
Easiest first place of his life. Cross to Michael C.
Fantastic dominant race by the Red Bull guys. P2 for Michael C.
Very well deserved P3.
And he keeps it as
Chicken
well.
An unlucky P4.
Yeah, great battle between those guys all race long though. Prototype Steph weaving as he crosses the line in P5.
Remco surviving on 30.
Yeah, just about. Blue Flag only half a second behind now.
Might run out of fuel just before the line. No.
So Pagani jumps Blue Flag. On penalty. So P7, P8 for Blue Flag.
City Posh will be next to arrive.
With Crest just behind him. I'm not sure how these guys are on penalties. I've not seen any.
Yeah, I don't think City Posh has any.
Yeah, I've not seen any pop up from City Posh.
Crest having a little bit of a slide across the line.
Crossing the line in style. So, fantastic race.
Clay Tard in the chat with where is Tell? Is he still the leader of the championship?
Yeah, Ravers with Remco has basically just done a whole Grand Prix on one tyre. Yeah, mental. Right, so there's your final standings. Got Rich T, P1, Michael C, Matt Cause, Chicken Guy, Prototype Steph, Remco, Pagani, Blue Flag, Seat Posh, and Cress rounding out the top 10. And you got Tomo, Agent Panda. Great drive from him today. Got unlucky not to get points. Dutch Tricks down in P13. Obviously DNFing, Hammer Time DNFing in P14. And Katamis unfortunately DNFing coming last. So let's see if we can get these guys into the party. We'll have a chat.
Just trying to think for the podium interviews. What will the Red Bull laps actually say? Yeah, we drove around at first and second for the race. Aaron in the chat with delighted for Dan.
Yeah, so we'll send Aaron one as well, because I don't have Michael C and Matt Cause as friends. Unless you do. Do you have Matt Cause and Michael C as friends?
I do not.
Oh, well, here's Aaron anyway, so Aaron can suggest them for me. There's Dan.
Is this Dan's first win? Is it?
This season I think it is.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
first
I
win
was
ever.
thinking that because
Okay.
of France preheated oven won, and you was very upset to say the least.
Alright, invite sent to Michael C and Mike Cause, so wait for those guys to jump in. Okay, right. I mean, Aaron's here. Hello, Michael. I don't know if
Hello.
Aaron, you wanna interview one of the guys, or do you wanna just leave it to me and Shrimpy?
No, I don't mind doing one.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll go first with Rich T. So, as you mentioned, first ever win. So how was that? All in all for you, it looked quite boring from our perspective. You didn't really get any airtime. But how was that?
It's been a long time coming. To be fair, a lot of people named me a bottle, and I was, but today, after a very, very ambitious move on Matt, who took it really well. To be fair to him, yeah, that was pretty much it. Just keep it on the track. Aaron was coaching me throughout the last 5 laps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you looked pretty dominant. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to ask you, mate, in all honesty. I mean, are you going to kick on from here? I mean, you've not obviously raced very well. I think this, if not your second race this season, you raced last week in Mexico. You're going to be, you're going to be featuring a little bit more this season. Maybe pick up a few more wins, or
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Hungary is one of my strongest tracks, but it's all about whether people can commentate. You know, I enjoy both racing and commentating, so yeah, whatever's needed at the time, really.
fair enough. Well, Azerbaijan next week. If you do race, what do you think of that track? Do you think you'd be all right there?
In the Williams, no. To be fair, going back to the coaching with Aaron, excuse me, when the first night I met Aaron, bear with me, there we go. First night I met Aaron, like to talk to him about the league, we stayed up till like 4 AM to just do time trial and get to know medium traction on Azerbaijan. So it's a track with a lot of like emotion for me, and I don't know, anything points wise is good for me next week, especially in the Williams.
Cool. All right. Well, congrats on your first win, mate. Great drive,
Thanks,
very
man.
dominant.
Cool, well, I'll take Michael C, because I think I'm the only person that can understand him.
It's nice.
Michael, nice to finally have you back in some form of good form, mate.
Oh, I don't
Obviously,
know.
yeah, it's been a while, you had a bit of a break, but you're back. Good result in the end. How was it for you?
Yeah, well, I'm quite happy about it. I mean, obviously, I'll go into the race wanting to win. I think that's just the way it is for both of us. We've got the car to do it, but like I said, I put in the wrong chat. Actually, I put in 32 by accident. During qualifying, I had an issue with my steering, where I'd turn right, and it'd give me the initial input, but then midway through the corner, it'd take that input away and start to straighten itself out. So throughout qualifying, I couldn't get the lap that I wanted to get in. If I didn't have that issue, probably could have gone 3/10 quicker. But during the race, wasn't as bad, but it definitely had the R rate through the roof.
Yeah.
So it was just flat out trying to make sure that if that happened, I've got the buffer to the 2 cars behind me, and just it took me a lot mentally to get ready for the race, because I was still gutted about last night. But yeah, I'm happy with it.
Well, I was just going to ask you. I mean, you've not had the best of luck recently, because you've shown a lot of good pace over the last few weeks, but in terms of your, finishing results, have not really been what you would have hoped. Will this give you a bit more confidence now going forward after you've got yourself a P2?
Yeah, I mean, it could give me confidence, yeah, but I think the previous couple of races I could have done it, but I've had a bit of poor luck. In a way it does help, but that confidence isn't going to get the end result. I need to be able to put it together consistently throughout the whole race itself, and just make sure that I keep myself out of that slump that I've been in this season, and just get back to form.
Well, the thing is, you've shown the pace to be able to be up there, but obviously, like you said, the luck's not been there. So I think you had one half of the formula complete, and now it's just finding the other half. And obviously, you've done that tonight by getting yourself on the podium. Obviously, I know performance and Div 2 were slightly different, given obviously the car performance and whatnot. But I think maybe performance is a good way for you to kind of get rid of those demons, kind of drive your own race and just concentrate on finishing. And I think tonight that's what's happened. Obviously not a race win, but picking up P2, especially in this division, it's a very, very tough division. So obviously that's got to give you loads of confidence. But I mean, in terms of FTRL in general, a bit of a different question for you, but you was one of the first original members, I believe, of FTRL. Previous admin, you've been in the league a long time. How much has the league come on since the first season that you was with us compared to now? Because obviously, like I said, you've seen a lot of changes. So just interested to hear your kind of feedback on it all, really.
It is a lot different. I mean, I have enjoyed every season that I've done here. Just reasons with commitments and all that meant I couldn't race last season, which I weren't happy about. But I mean, as a whole, I love my time being an admin. I mean, I still definitely, if there's ever a chance that I could do that again, I probably would. I mean, this is a league that I definitely care about, because unfortunately I have watched another league go under. I mean, it would be a bit of a punch to the gut if that happened to this league, but I know it won't, because it's got people behind it that do care and do take on criticism, constructive criticism and that. So I think in terms general of having the drivers and the management behind the scenes, I think it's definitely one of the best leagues I've seen.
Oh, brilliant. Well, appreciate your feedback. Final question for you. So, moving forward, obviously, we've got, what track have we got next week in the main divisions? We have Russia, and then in performance we've got Azerbaijan. So, how are those two tracks for you, mate?
Russia, it's not always been, the best track for me on paper with pace, but I mean, since last night, don't ask why, but I've done 54 laps of practice, but for the last 3 races I'm going all out. I'm not leaving anything in the bag, I'm just going to try and give it everything that I've got. And I'm not giving in. It's just I want it bad, so I'm going to go for it.
Well, at this stage of, when it kind of gets like February, March time of an F1 game, it's that point where the F1 season isn't quite here yet. People have been playing this game religiously for months, so it's nice to hear people have still got that kind of hunger to want to do well. And I think that showed tonight, because I can see you with low ERS pretty much most of the time, because I can tell how much you was pushing.
I'm just trying to keep my course behind me.
But nevertheless, mate, it's a brilliant result for you, and I really genuinely do hope you kick on this season, mate, and end the season strong going into next one.
That's the plan.
Good man. Over to you, Shimpy.
Well done on your P3, which was held on to incredibly well throughout the whole race. Do you want to just take us through your defending tactics and how you managed to stay in front of a very, very hungry for P3? Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah, what's
Sorry,
up?
that was for me?
Yeah. You said P3.
What
Did he zone out, or...?
Yeah, sorry, what was the question? I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
It's okay. How did you defend so well against Steph?
What do you mean? Chingai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, chicken guy, not Steph. Sorry.
I mean, I don't know really. I think, Hungary is obviously a very difficult track to overtake, I think. And I think I just had a little more speed than Chicken Guy had. So in the middle section, last section, where he probably had a little more downforce, and that was also where I thought that he on me. But it seemed like on the main straight where it's probably a chance to overtake, he just didn't have the straight eye speed, I feel. So I mean, it was tough. I definitely felt it. But yeah, it was just about the ERS and just save a lot of ERS in the middle sector, where and then just use all the ERS and just keep it clean, because I mean he was within a second of me all I mean from lap 1 really, and so it was just making sure I didn't make any mistakes, because I think one mistake from ahead of me. So yeah, that was probably my tactic.
Do you enjoy, or do you feel like being under constant pressure for the whole race is a strength of yours or more of a weakness?
I'd say in the past, not been probably one of my weaknesses, but now I've been here for a few seasons, I think I can deal with that pressure a little. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's my strength, but it's definitely not my weakness either. So somewhere in the middle, I'd say.
And going forward into next week, are you going to go for another high place finish or damage limitation for in the slow car?
Yeah, I mean, if I can choose myself, I'd probably just go for the high. Yeah, you never know. I'd obviously just try to do my best. So let's see in a week's time.
Yeah, so well done on your P3, and I'll hand it back over to Joe.
Okay, well, that wraps everything up then. Tomorrow we have our GT League at 8 PM, so we hope to see everybody there. If not, then we are over to Russia for next week. So we've got our Div Race 1, Div 1 race on Monday, 8 PM as always. So we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.